The next thing I would like to show you is the broomstick techniques. A broomstick used to be a real broomstick. In the olden days, the pioneer women used to work over a regular broomstick. I use a size 50 knitting needle, and I started the same way as I did the continental cast on, which is to chain as many loops as you like and then put them over your knitting needle. The only exception is that I used in the first row this large size 50 knitting needle. In the next, and then I worked 4 single crochet into 4 loops. So we started with 12 stitches. The one thing that you do want to think about when you work with your broomstick technique is that you need to have a number of stitches that will work out with the size of these beautiful eyeballs that you're creating here. And I used, as I said, 12. 4 is a good number, anything that multiplies by 4. So now this bottom row was worked over the size 50 knitting needle. You can see this, the large one. And then I pulled the next row through the size 35 knitting needle. Here on my beautiful oak needle, you can see 35. And so this row will be somewhat smaller. And I'm going to show you how I work this row, and from here we go smaller and smaller until we're back on our regular knitting needle. So I put 4 single crochets into the 4 loops I picked up. 3, 4. Here's the first 4. Here are the next 4. Need to get my ball close to me. Okay, 1. And all of these crochet stitches are your very basic single crochet, and your left hand technique is the very same as keeping the tension in basic crochet and in your continental knitting basics. Okay, I put 4 single crochets into each 4 loops. So we have a size 50 knitting needle, a size 35, and now to get you back to your regular knitting technique, if you would like to knit up from there, I tuck my knitting needle between my legs. I put the very end of the loop over the needle, and then I pick up, I go through the stitch, pick up the yarn, pull it towards me, put it back over the knitting needle, into the stitch, pull it towards me, up through the knitting needle. And remember that your tension is between the hook and your pointer finger on the left side that keeps the tension. So here I go over. This is the first 4. And the beauty of that, doing that, is that you don't have to count a very long row. You can just count to 4 or to 6 or to 3, however many you single crochet together in your beautiful eyeballs there below. So I pick up over the knitting needle that I'm going to use in this project. Okay, here's the last one. And voila, you turn, and here you have a beautiful little edge of your V-look stitches, and here you're ready to knit again.